In reading, sometimes the problems will ask students to work with rhyming words.
Ilo reading, jadi yang problem de ramai tak sesuai nanti lebaran wanita takkan nana wame ay muncul.
Rhyming words are words that sound the same.
Rhyming words de nana wame muncul.
When working with rhyming words, it's very important that children say the words in English.
Ngari kamay rhyming words pun awal ko aja nurul kamari lo kajin tele.
The reason is the native language word may not have a rhyming word that sounds like it. So we need to say the words in English.
Imuno ko na parang utak ilo kajin ni wire magi project mo dia kamari lo kajin tele.
So one of the activities asks students to say 2 words that rhyme.
Junior activity ko call ko na naging may rhyming words.
So they give 2 words, flash and cash.
Tadi lang na naging rock, flash, and cash.
So students need to think in their heads, what words have the ending sound like flash and cash? So they might say mash and rash.
Siguro aja ibu jalan makan nana kami enot nana enro. Kamu orang kajawan match and catch.
Twice and dice.
Twice and dice.
They might choose a nonsense word like vice.
Kamu orang kalau tak nana me kajak enot vice.
Or they might say rice.
Agar orang rice.
It's just important that the rhyming words end in ice, so they all sound the same. In math, there are a lot of word-solving problems. I encourage students to draw out the problem exactly what the problem is telling you. One of the problems says the following: you collect buttons. You put 10 buttons into a bag. You put 10 bags in a box. You have 8 boxes. How many buttons do you have? So as a 2nd grade student, I'm going to start drawing exactly what my problem is telling me. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw 8 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the problem tells me that each box has 10 bags. So my circles represent the bags. So I'm going to count and make sure I have 10 bags in each box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finally, I know that there are 10 buttons in each bag. So inside of each of my bags, I wrote the number 10 representing the 10 buttons that the bags have. Some students may need to count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, so on and so forth until you get to the answer. Some students, though, may figure out, well, if I know that there are 10 bags with 10 buttons in each box, then I can count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There's 100 buttons in this box. And I'll do the same for this box. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
정오로 지문에 몰래 지지로 지묘 라도 지구이 발레로 lemon pove.
So now I know there are 100 buttons in each of my 8 boxes.
Yegi yala 지구이 받으니로 안 좋은 법.
And so I could then count 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800.
Yegi yala one maung berbun 지구이 로구이 지구이 아구이 lima bu이 지지로 bu이 지묘 bu이 라이도 bu이.
And so I have 800 buttons in my boxes. So in reading, another activity that students will be asked to do is to choose words that don't rhyme, words that don't sound the same.
Imilo ba reading re ba kachida bori boron to the nana go me rejep chono arro jadi.
Again, the words need to be spoken in English. So this asks students to determine what word does not rhyme in blue, stew, and snow.
And one job, we nanin major major again. Blue, stew, snow.
So in blue and stew, both of the ending sounds are oo.
If blue in stew, and ooh.
But in snow, the ending sound is O, so this word does not rhyme with blue and stew.
If snow is O, it rhyme,
Sky, try, slow. Sky and try both have the same ending sound of I. Slow has the ending sound of O. Therefore, slow does not rhyme with sky and try.
Sky and try to know the I. Like slow, it's an O. Nani slow, it's another nani wrong.
Tree, slip, ski. This can be a little bit tricky because the E sound in tree looks different than the E sound in ski. So sometimes children will try to say that slip and ski sound the same because they have the same beginning sound.
Milo, one time I took pretty poor running canal way, Plantan, Nana, slip, ski, can get your life, Ichino.
But the rhyming words are tree and ski because they both end in the E sound. So slip does not rhyme.
And Nanagin Vagaron is tree and ski, can get Tamakan E.
Throughout the AMI packet, you might see sentences that have blanks in them. Those are called sentence frames.
Ilo AMI packet na kumero lo jadjang na yung kumero plan game. Binigay na sentence frame.
Sentence frames are designed to help children write a response to a question or help them write a story.
Sentence frame will reach bang ajari ro kachong karwana na nila lo che olven chun na jaragan chanda.
And you will find sentence frames in reading, writing, and in science.
Kung ano sentence frame ngayon ilo ang read ilo ang cheje ilo science.
So one of the examples is in writing.
Yung junior wajong ngayon ilo ang cheje.
And the packet is asking students to write about their favorite movie or show.
Yung problem ay kachito wajong ron che and tam pijaya montalan penago minubo meron ijaloji.
Write to tell your opinion on why it is your favorite.
And while tayo
Include 3 reasons to support your opinion. And so underneath the writing prompt is a sentence frame.
Writing prompt
The sentence frame says, my favorite blank is blank.
Blank.
One reason, blank.
Blank.
I also like it because blank. So as a second grader, it would be a great idea for me to draw a picture of my favorite TV or my favorite movie.
My
My favorite movie happens to be The Wizard of Oz.
Mu aga pijaya mata da pendiye Wizard of Oz.
So I drew a picture of my favorite movie, and it includes the ruby red slipper, the witch and her broom, and the tornado that dropped the house on top of the witch.
Imino chinaya minyan gudi chuan chujone brother wujeo tornado umweo.
Then I used my sentence frame to write my story.
Yegine kajarawa sentence framing ganan pakoy wanalon.
My favorite movie is Wizard of Oz.
Enodin mua pijaya mata da pen Wizard of Oz.
One reason is I love the ruby red slippers.
Chuan win kanage elbun yaman pen chuj pura.
I also like it because the tornado dropped the house on the witch.
Elbun yaman kanage tornado kapag may inam chuan wujanan.
Another reason is the witch flies around on her broom.
Ibar chuan win kanage wuje ekage yon win.
In reading, sometimes the students will be asked to find the number of syllables in a word.
Ibilo reading, rikajute penajari rober eba kamani syllable oilo kajoyonan.
Again, very important that the students are saying the word in English.
Ibil mungak aur bani roran kamani lo kajen kare.
So if the word was computer, you would say the word computer out loud and then clap along as you say the word.
Wan chongok nani computer kuri kajute penajari pa nani inam kapoe nani.
It would look like this.
Imene jenudi.
Computer.
Computer.
3 syllables in the word computer.
Sidu syllable lo nani computer.
Doctor. Doctor. 2 syllables in the word doctor.
Nani tada or ro syllable doctor.
Cat. 1 syllable in the word cat.
Nani cat. Chuno syllable cat.
Finally, in math, there is a problem that is asking students to identify 2D and 3D shapes in their house.
Imagine tada milo math rekajute penajari roran kajong lale menege meo 2D imroti.
2D shapes are flat.
2D andang game rejebera.
3D shapes are, you can put things in, they've got depth, they have width.
Andang game leba 3D or chegajeriya or aito boy or leba bagay.
This is a 2D shape. This is a flat rectangle.
Tebay jeno chuan 2D atau andang game 2D ganage jebera.
In your cabinet, you might have a can of corn. A can of corn would be a 3D shape. It is a cylinder.
Imilo cabinet the wami marong war chuan kani ko labo. Yo ko menege na 3D ganage or chuan on.